Hello my people, welcome to my channel Lion Spirit. My name is Julian. Today I want to finally cement my name into the halls of pseudoscience, of psychology. We will talk about projection and narcissistic abuse and narcissism. Yeah, I will take you on a journey where we will do a quantum leap in the understanding of narcissism and narcissistic abuse and make a monumental progress. Or maybe I will just speak the obvious and connect the dots. So follow me on the journey. I am easily startled since my experiences of narcissistic abuse. Where is this cardboard coming from? I remember. I need it today to show you something. Alright, let's get started. Well, why are we here? See, the knowledge I have about narcissism and narcissistic abuse, the most in-depth knowledge I have from Professor Sam Vaknin. And the way I experienced narcissism and narcissistic abuse was in a way that I had to slowly understand the people I dealt with who abused me. And in order to survive, in order to understand that I am victimized, in order to then refuse, reject, rebuke the victimization and not accept the role of a victim, I needed to use my empathy, my empathetic ability, my emotional intelligence to slowly start to x-ray the personalities that did that to me. And I feel like emotional intelligence and empathy is like a light. So with that light you can shine into the people, but there are twisted caves and hidden places within narcissists that your light can simply never understand. Because the first mistake you do, as long as you're not aware of narcissism and you don't understand it, the biggest mistake, and this is where they capitalize on, where it's all based on, is that you don't understand it, is that you assume the person in front of you is basically like you. And this is fundamentally wrong. And Sam Vaknin is a self-admitted and double-diagnosed, but not self-diagnosed narcissist. So funny, right? And he is one of the only persons who knows what he's talking about. And he can shed kind of light on these caves and twisted caverns within the narcissist. He is, so to say, snitching about the deepest secrets of narcissism that we probably would never find out if not with the support of narcissists exploring, explaining, and researching themselves. So thank you, Sam Vaknin, for helping so many people to understand what is happening to them or within them. So my new view that I want to share with you here, that quantum leap in narcissistic understanding and understanding of narcissistic abuse, is this. Or maybe just speaking the obvious, okay? This revelation came to me by truly understanding projection. So, let us start to use the cardboard, okay? The narcissist, as we know, is self-absorbed, okay? So, the whole cardboard is the world, okay? It's the world. The big, big world. Yeah. And the narcissist, this is the narcissist. Okay? For him, the world is all inside that circle. Because he is self-absorbed. Okay? Oh. Is this now reversed? That what I will write, we will see. Anyway, so the narcissist is self-absorbed. So for him, reality is all in here. This is all reality. For a normal person, all the outside, everything is reality, okay? For the narcissist, only the inside of himself is reality. And this is why he cannot distinct reality from internal processes. Okay, for him, everything is internal. Reality and internal processes, everything is within himself. So he cannot distinct between these two things. He internalizes every person. He knows. So it's all happening within him. He is not participating in the outside reality. And this is also why he cannot introspect. And introspection is necessary to solve trauma, to solve problems you cannot solve on the go. So what a healthy person does when, let's say you have a traumatic experience in your childhood, like everybody has, all right? Then what you do in order to solve this, to resolve this trauma, is you go, when you have time, when you're alone, or with a therapist, you mentally, when you introspect, you mentally go outside in the world, you imagine you are another person, and you're viewing back, you know, with your third eye, with your empathetic eye, you are viewing back on yourself. You imagine you are another person with another another consciousness, a little bit other past, everything like you, but a little bit different. And then you look back, did I make mistakes? Question mark, you know, what mistakes did I made? You go through the situation again, you resolve the small details that you had to skip in your everyday life. What happened to you? Why are you sensitive or not sensitive in a certain region? What happened? What was the event? What really happened? And what is the background of the other people that were involved? Stuff like that. So you relive it, you re-evaluate the situation, and you can make changes. You can resolve this trauma by introspecting. The narcissist cannot go outside of himself. He cannot, and this is the irony, the paradox. When you say introspect, it seems like you do it within yourself. Like introspect. No, you're not introspect. To introspect, you have to go outside of yourself and then view yourself from the outside. And the narcissist cannot do it. So for the narcissist, introspection is, I don't know what it is if he does this, but it definitely, you know, it's also an internal process for him. So it's not real introspection. It's not possible for him. And this is why he needs projection. and why he only has projection. So, but I don't want to cast the pearls too early. See, let me drink a sip of coffee. Okay, so slowly. We do introspection by imagining the position of another person, looking back at us and rejudge, relive, reevaluate the situations, understanding mistakes that we did, and reevaluate the situation and integrate our part of it, our mistakes and what we did right. Shadow, it's a part of it is shadow work too, because we understand mistakes we did, we regret. On the basis of this, we say sorry to someone. I did you wrong. Something that narcissists can't do because they can't do introspection, because they can't go out in reality in order to look back at them in some way, right? So a narcissist cannot do this, you know. I don't want to. Oh, do I? All right. He cannot do this. So for a narcissist, everything is an internal process, okay? This is why they can't distinct reality from internal processes, why they do not accept borders and private spheres, boundaries of others. It's all within themselves, you know? And it's also a reason why they are good or feel comfortable for every kind of discussion they are prepared for. But if they get into terrain where they are not prepared for, they can feel very uncomfortable. They have no authenticity, you know? And okay, let us focus now. This is the reason, because they cannot solve their own trauma. Basically, their personality disorder, the state they are in, the self-absorbed state they are in, is a post-traumatic condition because of childhood trauma. And this childhood trauma, they cannot solve it because they can't introspect. And this is the reason why they need other people to project it on them and try to, it's like reloading in a computer game, the same process again, the same narration again, the same level again, and let's relive it, but this time we will proceed to the next level. This is the fantasy of the narcissist. This is why they project that drama on another person. They don't have the ability to solve it for themselves via introspection, and this is why they project it, okay? But what they also do when they project it, normally we have this is introspection, but the narcissist is he looks at this person, if this is the narcissist's eyes, he projects it on the other person as a stage, as a frame, in lack of being able to externalize this thought and solve it within their own personal abilities, they use another person to put it on them. And now we come to another problem of this. And this is the narcissist feels grandiose because he did not save his authentic self. In childhood, he was not able to save it. He had to sacrifice it. He then feels invulnerable because there is nothing that can be hurt anymore, and he feels entitled over others and grandiose, okay? But then he meets someone who has more than him. There is an authentic person. And then he becomes envious. And this does not fit together with the grandiosity. The grandiosity tells the narcissist, you are entitled over everyone. You are grandiose. And then, but why is there someone who has more than you? He's authentic. He can solve. He seems to have no problem to solve the problems that you struggle every day with. So the narcissist will be attracted to this person, will love this person, at least to his understanding of love, and then will have to start to hate this person because he cannot extract it, and he understands this person truly has something I don't have. Okay. Now, what the narcissist will do is project his trauma on this person. But when he does this, he will trigger the childhood traumas of this person as well and mix it up in order to force this person to solve his problems. But also a psychological thing that happens with the narcissist is that the narcissist will think, all right, I am grandiose, I'm better, I'm superior to this person, supreme. But this person has something I don't have. When this person will be confronted with my childhood trauma, with the reason why I am what I am, with that pain, this person will crumble, will become like me or worse. This is what he thinks, and this is why he projects his shit onto the other person. And mixes it, of course, with the emotional triggers, the childhood trauma of this person in order to force the person to feel his pain, to solve his problems. Okay, so he projects his problem onto this person. And then this person will have to be confronted with the pain and the fear and the anxiety and all the problems of this unfortunate victim, the narcissist, and by this being victimized. The narcissist, of course, assumes that this person will crumble, will become a narcissist as well, will have to sacrifice his authentic self because it cannot stand the pain and all the psychological turmoil it creates. And then the narcissist will be validated because the other person will not be grandiose anymore. It will not be authentic, really grandiose, because authenticity is true grandiosity. And then the narcissist will be validated because he will say, see, you can stand it too. Now you're broken too. Now you're a narcissist too. And this is what Sam Vaknin told me with what the goal of a covert narcissist is. The covert narcissist wants an empathetic person that he loves to hate him back. This makes no sense, right? Okay, let me explain quickly. The covert narcissist, I cannot go through everything again, okay? The covert narcissist made bad experience with a bad mother. This is why he is what he is, and he wants to relive this same narration in order to individuate from that mother. And he needs another person. He projects his shit on the person, and then this person, he expects this person to treat him as bad as his mother did. And then he can devalue the person and say, look, you're so bad. Look, now I evolve from this bad person that hates me now because, well, I treated this person so bad. Now it hates me. Now I evolve from this. I rise over this. I'm so grandiose. Now I'm grown up. Now I'm authentic. This is what the grandiose narcissist, no, the covert narcissist wants to happen. And this is basically projecting his own psychological trash onto the person, assuming it will crumble and hate him back for it. And in order to make this other person do this for him, he will mix the troubles and the trauma of this person with his own troubles. So he forces this person to solve his problems. Now, the problem with this is when the other person, the empathetic person, the narcissist, projects his hate, his love, hate, trash on, if this person solves his problems and not hates him back for that, then the narcissist makes no progress, but the other person makes a lot of progress. And by this, the grandiosity of the narcissist is not validated. So the condition of the narcissist will decrease. You know, he will be crumbled. He will probably experience depression, narcissistic collapse. He will, Sam Vaknin would maybe say, he might then fall victim to the psychological plasticity, this phenomenon that narcissists can change within cluster B to any other. You know, he will be transformed by this new trauma. Yeah. So, and this helps you in case of if you are dealing with a covert narcissist that projected his trash on you and you solved this problem that he had, and at the same time you solved your own problems that he confronted with you, then you will have personal growth, personal development. Because you not only solved his problems, that benefits nothing, but it saves you from becoming a narcissist too. Because if you did not solve his problems, you would become a zombie narcissist too, like him. No, but you also solved your own problems that he used to intermingle his shit with, okay? And in my case, in my personal case, I solved I think the personal trash of three people, but this is just fair, you know. I have to save 3 children from them too, so that's just a good deal, because I mean, I save myself and them, it's okay. It's all okay. The projection, I did that, yes. Okay. Now it helps you as a victim of narcissistic abuse to understand that this trash you're dealing with is truly not yours. They just mix it with yours in order to make you believe you have to solve all the problem and you are the problem, basically. Yes. So I hope I could shed some light into this twisted darkness of narcissism. And I even have more quantum leaps and research and revelations about this topic. But step by step, this video is long enough now, and I have things to do. Have a nice day and see you on the next video.